All right, man. James Wiseman breaks his silence on getting traded from the Golden State Warriors to the Detroit Pistons. Let's speak on it. Appreciate the love, support, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Um, so yeah, and the trade is official. He said he had no doubt that he was going to, end up in Detroit. So he said he had no doubt that that was going to happen. Um, and he said he's looking for a fresh start. We talked about we talked about what Steph Curry had to say, and also Klay Thompson said something. I really didn't hear that, but pretty sure they're a classy organization. It wasn't nothing. Um, it wasn't no reason to put him down. So I don't really see uh you know see why they would put him down, but um it's just the coach is just an idiot. The GM came out, Bob Meyer said he still think he could have a good career, but you just couldn't get the coach to play the young players. He couldn't see, they in the win now mode, and they gonna mortgage their future, like I said before, and it's gonna be gone, and they just gonna be a bad organization stuck with a paying off that building. But it says James Wiseman is set to make Detroit debut on Wednesday at Boston Garden against the Celtics. The former number 2 pick for the Warriors in 2020 will have an opportunity to get a fresh start in his career at the age 21. For the first time since being dealt from Golden State, Wiseman spoke to the Pistons reporters on Tuesday to describe what the last few days have been like. He says the last few days were crazy for me. Honestly, Wiseman said via Amari Sankford, the second of Detroit Free Press. Get off the plane, just doing my physical and stuff. It was a lot. Then it happened with the trade situation and stuff like that. But I tried to stay present, take it one day at a time, and embrace everything. So he spoke. I can't play the audio thanks to YouTube new rules or new software. The trade was agreed upon Thursday. On Thursday deadline, hit a bit of a snag once Gary Payton II failed the physical with the Warriors. But Golden State pushed the trade through Sunday. Wiseman said he was focused on being a Piston. I was super confident. Wiseman said, I'm just embracing the opportunity here. It's a new start for me. I'm just embracing everything. So it says Wiseman has played just 60 games during his first 2+ seasons with the Warriors. As a rookie, year was cut short due to meniscus injury that wiped out his sophomore season. This year, he played in his first 10 games of the season before falling out of Coach Steve Kerr's rotation. He said everybody here loved James. Kerr told the reporters Tuesday between the injuries and the experience coming to the team like ours that's fighting for championships and playing with a group of guys that's been together for a long time was just difficult for me to give James the runway he needed. He was great every single day. He came to work, great attitude, positive spirit. He's everything you look for in a young player in terms of approach and talent, but timing was difficult in terms of what we needed here, what we needed, and where we are as a franchise. Now, at the end of the day, y'all still losing a bunch of games. So that's what I don't understand. They say they fight for a championship, but you still losing a bunch of games. You know what I'm saying? So what is getting him 20-25 minutes a night? It ain't gonna do nothing but improve the system. Now, I can see if you're talking about playing all three of the young guys, but it don't look like he playing none of the young guys. And what's gonna happen is some of these guys' confidence gonna get hurt. They lucky if one of them go on to be Jordan Poole for them. More than likely, if any of them go on to be any good, it's going to be for another franchise, a la Chris Middleton for the Pistons. Now the Warriors are 29-28. They sit ninth in the West, and they talking about we pushing for a championship. I know it's not a lot of it's a bunch of parity in the West, but at some point, bro, you got to find a way to get one or two of them young guys on the floor in some capacity. You know what I'm saying? And all they can do is get better, bro. That's it. You give them, hey, look, this is what I want from you to do. I don't need you to shoot threes. I don't need you, whatever the calling cry is, the criteria is. Whatever the criteria is, you run with it. You find a way to implement a talent. You find a way for talent. However he want to do it, he gonna have to find a way for the talent. And somebody 7 foot can run and jump with a 7'6" wingspan. You telling me that you can't find, you can't work with him to understand defenses and rebounding and dunk, rebounding and putting back. That's natural to him. Maybe clean up boxing out or something like. But like I said before, they're gonna regret that. They're gonna regret that. They're gonna regret not developing these young guys. So Klay Thompson said he had mixed emotions with the trade when he was rehabbing his Achilles in 2021. Wiseman was rehabbing his meniscus. They spent a lot of days in the dungeon together. He said it was really hard. Klay said of the trade. So I'm happy Gary's back, but at the same, it hurts when one of your friends goes somewhere else. Me and Wise spent so much time together, especially in the summer of 2021. We were the only ones here for about a month and a half with the director of sports medicine performance, Rick Celebrini. We hung out a lot. I'm going to really miss him. I know he's going to do incredibly well in Detroit. He's got so much potential, so much great basketball ahead of him. So it just seemed like they speak highly of him, bro. And I think that's why Troy Weaver took a chance on him because they hear everything that you hear stuff about what goes on with players and all that stuff. You hear it. You hear it exactly what go on with players, what type of attitude. It's a small fraternity. It's not as big as you think it is. Mark Stein and Escape reported shortly after the trade, the Pistons plan to start Wiseman. We'll see how his playing time shakes out with the other young big man during Isaiah Stewart, but Wiseman will have an opportunity to play. Fail and grow, or fall. I don't know, fail and grow with his new franchise. I don't know what I feel was there. But I'm super excited. Wiseman said at the end of the day, basketball is basketball wherever I go, wherever anybody goes. I'm just staying humble, putting in the work, staying true to myself, and really just trusting the process for everything. So that's all you can do. And it sounds like a confident dude. Sound like a hot character guy, and he just need an opportunity. But physically, hopefully hold up. So he started getting them lower body injuries, to them big fellas. He don't seem like he weigh too much neither. It's never really good. So meniscus ain't the worst thing in the world, you know. But yeah, you just wish the best for him. Not even just as a Piston fan or wherever he went. You're rooting for a guy like that. Wherever he go, you're rooting for a guy like that he really really does well and he able to really, get his career back on track. So yeah, I'm rooting for him, man. I think everybody else is rooting for him as well around the league, man. Want to see him do well, and hopefully it all work out for him. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Or just Spotify and Anchor. Excuse me, that's my other channel. But don't forget to check out my other channel, Goodfella TV, right here on YouTube for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.